Hi guys. Ford says first quarter profits fell by two-thirds. You heard that right, two-thirds. And it expects a $1.5 billion hit from tariffs. Possibly layoffs are on the way. Is there a solution? Well, let's see. Uber just teamed up with three Chinese companies to survive. Three. And to help grow the business. So there is a way, cooperation where everyone wins. I do believe Ford will eventually do the same with NIO or some other Chinese EV company, but they have spoke so highly of NIO, I wouldn't be surprised if it's NIO. But before we go on with today's video, why do we know that the American companies, just like what the European companies are doing, have no choice and will partner up? Take a look at what Nvidia CEO had to say in this clip, and then we shall continue.
Do you think they're going to have an edit of the diffusion rule that was under the Biden administration, basically placing all these different countries in different buckets?
Well, I'm not sure what the new diffusion rule is going to be, but whatever it happens to be, it really has to recognize that the world has changed fundamentally since the previous diffusion rule was released. We need to accelerate the diffusion of American AI technology around the world. And so the policies and the encouragement from the administration, it really needs to be behind that.
What's your reaction to the Wall Street Journal saying Huawei is advancing to catch up to your highest level chips?
There's no question that Huawei is one of the most formidable technology companies in the world. And they're incredible in computing, they're incredible in networking technology and software capabilities, all of the essential capabilities to advance AI, and they've made enormous progress in the last several years. Whatever policy the administration puts together really should enable us to accelerate the development of AI, enable us to compete on a global stage.
How far, can I just one more, how far behind do you think China is?
China is not behind.
Anybody ahead of you?
All right, guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip. It shows exactly where China is right now. To give you guys an example, I was talking about a company called Costco Shipping a while back. And I said, even with the trade war, Costco Shipping will grow. Well, so said, so done. Costco Shipping has just increased their dividends to shareholders. I have a little bit, not a lot. And the stock price did not reflect a lot, which I'm happy about, so I can keep buying, because this company is grossly devalued, but is a great profitable company that pays a huge dividend. And whilst the trade war continue to destroy us here in America, China will continue to grow. So one has to be very wise. You can love your country and be very patriotic about your country. But when it comes to investing, Ray Dalio said, if you invest based on patriotism, you're doing yourself a disservice. So the Uber announced a strategic partnership with three Chinese self-driving startups to deploy their tech on the Uber platform and bring it to the international markets in the Middle East, Europe, steering clear of China and the US for now, because Uber did a deal with Didi Global years ago, and Uber owns a lot of share in Didi Global, that they will not come into China as long as Didi do not come into America. And this is, I think, one of the main reasons why Uber is not going into China, but they are going to expand into Europe and the Middle East. Of course, they're not coming to the US because of the tariffs and the trade wars and what have you. So again, we're getting left behind. But I keep saying minus speed bump, and that will change. The three Chinese startups are Pony AI. Yes, the same company that William Lee invested heavily in through Neo Capital. Momenta, which is another company that Neo has invested heavily into through Neo Capital. and WeRide. We did not invest into that one. The first deployment of the Momenta-powered robotaxis on the Uber platform will occur in Europe at the beginning of 2026. Safety operators will be on board in the first phase of operations with Momenta on May the 2nd. This collaboration enables more riders worldwide to experience affordable autonomous mobility, said Dara Kuroshahashi, CEO of Uber. I know I killed that last name. Momenta is a Chinese autonomous driving startup founded in September 2026. 2016. 2026 is next year. I'm starting to sound like George Bush. In September 2016, it is backed by SAIC Motors, General Motors of Toyota. Since 2021, it has provided self-driving software to SAIC's premium brand IM, and Neo Capital is also backing that company. Pony AI was the latest to announce cooperation with the US car-hailing giant, claiming the first Uber robotaxi powered by their tech will launch in the Middle East by the end of this year, with other international markets to follow. And this is one, I spoke about it, I did a video on that, where William Lee also invested heavily into Pony AI. Once available, ride requesting Uber's users can choose a human driver or Pony AI autonomous vehicles. In the pilot phase, there will be an operator on board. Our partnership with Pony AI is another step towards introducing autonomous mobility to the world, said Dara, CEO of Uber. I refuse to say his last name again. Pony AI is backed by Toyota and Neo and was founded in December 2016 by James Peng and Tiancheng Lu, former developers at Baidu. It is headquartered in Guangzhou and holds permit for driverless ride-hailing services in Beijing and Guangzhou. WeRide is another Chinese autonomous driving company offering its robotaxis on the Uber platform. The company's already announced strategic cooperation in September 2024, and today announced that their fleet in Abu Dhabi will reach 50 robotaxis. I'm not going to go into the whole article, guys, but clearly this is the way to go. Instead of tariffs, why not do partnerships where everyone benefits? And I see it coming because Donald Trump is a deal maker. He shoots high, just like when unions go to the negotiating table and then they meet in the middle. It's just a matter of time. So I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.